Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 23rd of January 1987, and the title is The Specialties of the Stars of Success. Today, the Sun of Knowledge and the Moon of Knowledge are seeing their sparkling galaxy. Those are the stars of the sky, and these are the stars of the earth. Those stars are part of nature, and these are the godly stars, spiritual stars. Those stars emerge at night, and these spiritual stars, the stars of knowledge, the sparkling stars, emerge in the night of Brahma. Those stars do not change night into day. It is just the sun that changes night into day. However, few stars become companions of the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge and change night into day. Just as you can see many types of star sparkling in the physical galaxy, similarly, many different types of stars are visible, sparkling in God's galaxy. Some are close stars, and others are stars that are far away. Some are stars of success, and others are stars of hope. Some have one stage, and others have a stage that keeps changing. Those stars change their position, whereas here they change their stage. Just as in a physical galaxy, you have comets. Similarly, here too, you have stars who have a tail of questions, marks in every task. Why this? What is this? Just as comets are said to have a heavy influence on the earth, in the same way, those who constantly ask the questions also make the atmosphere in the Brahmin family heavy. All of you are experienced in this. When there is a tail in your thoughts of the self as to why or what, the stage of the mind and intellect of the self becomes heavy. Together with that, even if there is the tail of question marks such as why, what, not like that, but like this, in a gathering or in any task of service, then the atmosphere of the gathering or the field of service immediately becomes heavy. So that immediately affects the self, the gathering, and the service. Some stars of the sky fall down from the sky, and what do they then become? Stones. And the godly stars too, when they come down from the elevated stage of their faith, relationships, and personal dharana, they become those with a stone intellect. How do they become those with a stone intellect? No matter how much water is poured on a stone, the stone will not melt. It will change its form, but it will not melt. The stone is not able to imbibe anything. In the same way, when they become those with the stone intellect, then no matter how hard you try to make them realize something good, they will not be able to realize it. No matter how much water of knowledge you pour into them, they will not change. The situations will keep changing, but they themselves will not change. This is known as becoming one with the stone intellect. So, ask yourself, what type of star am I in this godly galaxy? The most elevated star is a star of success. A star of success means one who continues to experience success and progress of the self. That is, one who always experiences success easily in his method of effort. Those who are stars of success will never have thoughts about their own efforts, such as, I don't know whether this will happen or not. Will I be able to do this or not? They will not have the slightest lack of success. Just as there is the slogan, success is your birthright, so too, they will always experience success as a right for themselves. The definition of a right is that you attain it without having to labor and without asking for it. When you attain something easily and automatically, it is known as a right. In the same way, one is success for the self, and the other is success when coming into relationship and connection with others, whether they are Brahmin souls or from your lokic family or in connection with you in your lokic work, in all your relationships and connections. When you come into relationship or connection on the basis of a right to success, no matter how difficult something may be, you will experience it to be easy. That is, you will continue to make progress in your success. Yes, it can take time, but you will definitely attain a right to success. In the same way, in a physical task or tasks of a lokic service, in both fields, they will have faith in their intellect of having success in their actions. Sometimes they may have to face situations. They may even have to tolerate people, but that tolerance becomes a way for their progress. By facing the situation becomes a means for their stage to go beyond into the flying stage. That is, they will definitely attain success easily and automatically in everything. The special sign of the stars of success is that they never have any arrogance of success of the self. They do not speak about it. They do not sing their own praise. But to the extent that they have success, so they are humble, creative, and have a pure and gentle nature. Others sing their praise, but they themselves always sing praise of the Father. Stars of success never have any questions. They always remain stable in the form of a point, and in every task remind others of the point of drama. They make them destroyers of obstacles and give them power and continue to take them close to the destination of their success. Seeing the attainment of limited success, stars of success neither become very happy in the face of attainment, nor does their happiness decrease if any other situation arises or if there is lack of attainment. They will not have a stage that keeps changing. They always remain an image of success in an unlimited way. They remain constant and stable in one elevated stage. In external situations or tasks, others may experience there to be failure in an external way, but stars of success are not influenced by the failure, but with their original stage of being successful, will transform failure into success. These are the specialties of the stars of success. Now, ask yourself, who am I? Am I simply a star of hope, or am I an embodiment of success? It is good to have hope, but simply to move along as one who has hope and not to experience success in a practical way makes you sometimes powerful and sometimes disheartened. You experience this fluctuation a lot. In any situation where there is a lot of fluctuation, then there is tiredness. So here too, while walking and moving along, the experience of tiredness makes you disheartened. So instead of having no hope, it is good to have a hope. But someone who experiences being an embodiment of success is always elevated. Acha, did you hear the story of the galaxy? It isn't just the hall of Madhuban that is the galaxy, but the unlimited Brahmin world is the galaxy. Acha, all those who have come are new children. You are new as well as very old because you are those from many cycles, and so you are very old. So the new zeal and enthusiasm of the new children to celebrate a meeting that was fixed in the drama has now been fulfilled. You had a lot of enthusiasm. I want to go. I want to go. You had so much enthusiasm that you didn't even listen to directions. You were totally lost in the intoxication of a meeting. You were told so much that few people should come, that only a few should come. But did anyone listen? Bap Dada is pleased to see every scene of the drama, that so many children had to come, and this is why they came. All of you have received everything easily. Have you not? It is not difficult, is it? This too is a rehearsal that is taking place according to the drama. All of you are happy, are you not? You are those who make anything difficult easy, are you not? To give cooperation in every task and to cooperate in any direction you are given means to make it easy. If you become cooperative, then even 5,000 can be accommodated in this hall. Whereas, if you are not cooperative, that is, if you do not follow the systems, it would be difficult to accommodate even 500. Therefore, show the dadis your record before you go, that it emerges from everyone's heart that the 5,000 were accommodated as though there were just 500. This is known as making what is difficult become easy. So, all of you have made a good record of yourself, have you not? You are receiving a good certificate. Always remain happy in this way and make others happy, and you will constantly continue to applaud. Your record is good. Therefore, look according to the drama. You had a chance to meet twice. This is hospitality for the new ones, according to the drama. Acha? To the constant spiritual, elevated stars of success, to those who make the world shine through their constantly stable stage, to those who always remain with the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge, to those who always have the intoxication of faith and who remain humble, to all such sparkling stars, of the godly galaxy, spiritual love, remembrance, and namaste from Bapdada, the sun of knowledge and the moon of knowledge. Bapdada meeting groups. Do you always consider yourselves to be free from obstacles and victorious jewels? It is good for obstacles to come, but the obstacles should not defeat you. The obstacles become the means to make you strong for all time. Consider the obstacles to be an entertaining game and pass through them. This is known as being free from obstacles and becoming victorious. So, you are not afraid of obstacles, are you? When you have the Father's company, there is no question of being afraid. When someone is alone, he is afraid. However, when you have someone with you, you are not afraid. You become brave at that time. So, when you have the Father's company, will the obstacle be afraid, or will you be afraid? What are the obstacles in front of the Almighty Authority? Nothing at all. This is why the obstacles seem like a game. They are nothing difficult. Obstacles make you experienced and powerful. Those who are constantly engaged in remembrance of the Father and service and are busy remain free from obstacles. If the intellect is not busy, then obstacles and Maya come. If you remain busy, then Maya steps aside. She will not come. She will go away. Maya too knows that you are not her companion and that you are now God's companion. So she then steps aside. You have been victorious countless times, and it is therefore not a big thing for you to gain victory. You find whatever task you have done many times easy. So you are victorious many times over. You are those who always remain happy, are you not? Mothers, do you always remain happy? Do you ever cry? If you were faced with any such situation, would you cry? You are courageous. Pandavas, you do not cry in your mind, do you? Why did this happen? What happened? You don't cry in this way, do you? After belonging to the Father, you don't always remain happy. Then, when will you be happy? To belong to the Father means to remain constantly happy. You neither have any sorrow, nor do you cry in sorrow. All your sorrows has been removed. So, always remember this blessing of yours. Acha, do you consider yourselves to be spiritual roses of this spiritual garden? Out of all the flowers, roses are loved the most because of their fragrance. So, those are roses, and all of you are spiritual roses. A spiritual rose means one that always has spiritual fragrance. Wherever you spiritual roses look, whosoever you see, you only see the spirit. You don't even look at the body. You yourself will always remain in a spiritual stage, and you will always look at the spirit, soul of others. This is known as a spiritual rose. This is the Father's garden. Just as the Father is the highest on high, so the garden too is the highest on high. And the special decoration of this garden are all of you spiritual roses. This spiritual fragrance will benefit many souls. The reason for all the difficulties in the world today is that they don't see one another as spirits, souls. All the problems are because of body consciousness. If they become soul conscious, then all the problems would end. You spiritual roses are instruments to spread spiritual fragrance in the world. Do you always have this intoxication? Not one thing one moment and something else the next. There is power in having a constantly stable stage. When your stage keeps changing, power is reduced. Always stay in remembrance of the Father, and wherever there are means of service, take that chance and continue to move forward. Consider yourselves to be spiritual roses of God's garden and continue to spread spiritual fragrance. It is such a sweet spiritual fragrance which everyone wants. This spiritual fragrance benefits many souls as well as the self. Bapdada continues to see how much and how far you continue to spread this spiritual fragrance. If the slightest body consciousness becomes mixed, then there won't be that original spiritual fragrance. With this spiritual fragrance, always continue to make others fragrant. Are you always unshakable? No upheaval makes you fluctuate, does it? When something happens and you hear or see something, you don't come into upheaval, do you? When it is nothing new, why should you fluctuate? There would be fluctuation if it were something new. All of this why, what, has happened over many cycles, and this is called having faith in the intellect that it is fixed in the drama. You are companions of the Almighty Authority, and you are therefore carefree emperors. You have given all your worries to the Father, and so you yourself have become a carefree emperor for all time. Always continue to spread spiritual fragrance, and all obstacles will end. Acha, blessing, may you be an image that grants visions and take the devotees beyond with a glance by being a light of the world. The whole world is waiting to take drishti from your eyes, the lights of the world. When you, lights of the world, reach your stage of perfection, that is, when you open your eye of perfection, world transformation will take place in a second. Then you souls, who are images that grant visions, will be able to take the devotees beyond with a glance. There is a big queue of souls who want to go beyond with a glimpse of a second. Therefore, let your eye of perfection remain open. Stop rubbing your eyes and choking on your thoughts and falling asleep, for only then will you be able to become an image that grants visions. Slogan: a pure and gentle nature is a sign of humility. Become pure and gentle, and you will receive success. Om Shanti.